What is up, everybody? Archangel here with a brand new episode of The Problem. Today I want to talk about Red Dead Online and what the problem is with Red Dead Redemption 2's online game mode. Now, for starters, when it comes to Red Dead, to me, I said before in a video a long time ago that I don't think Red Dead 2 was as good as people made it out to be. It's still a good game, but there's a lot of issues with it, and it wasn't near as good as the first Redemption game. But this is about the single player. This is about the co-op. This is about the multiplayer. This is about the online. And the issue starts right out the gate when it comes to character creator. The character creator is pretty bare. It's pretty basic. It's pretty meh. And if you make a mistake and you want to go back and change something, you can't go back and change anything. If you want to re-edit your character, you gotta make a brand new character from the ground up. There is no, let me just put all my monies and my gear into like a box so I can make a new character, go to that box, get all my things back, delete the first character I made, and run with this character. You can't do that. The other issue is there's nothing to do. Kind of like with GTA, when GTA first came out with its online game mode. Other than doing missions, there was nothing to do. And then they came out with the heist, and that made it a lot better. There is no heist in Red Dead Online, so it's just missions. There's mini games like poker, there's racing, and that's basically it. You can go hunt, and to me that's basically the only thing that I do on Red Dead Online. I just go around hunting. Like, it's pretty sad where the only thing worth doing in that game is hunting, and part of the reason why I hunt is because there's no way to make money in that game other than hunting and doing missions. And missions don't pay out that well. You'll do a mission and get like $7, and yes, in that time that's probably a lot of cash, but when you compare it to how much things cost, you're not getting enough money. It costs you $124 to get a bow, which maximizes your ability to do good at hunting. Getting new outfits is $300 and more. Getting a new horse, getting a new room in your stable, it's so expensive, yet there's not a lot of missions that pay out enough to warrant the cost of the things in the game. GTA 5 Online, there's heist. The heist pays you out millions of dollars. So because it pays you out millions of dollars, it makes sense that a lot of the things in the game cost you hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, and millions of dollars, because the game is consistently paying you out millions of dollars. Red Dead is not the same. There is no heist. There is no missions that's paying you out in a large amount of money to where it justifies how expensive all the things are in the game. So why are the things in the game expensive? Well, microtransactions. There's gold in the game that you can use to buy everything in the game. You can buy that gold with real money. So just like with shark cards in GTA, there's a shortcut to being able to purchase what you want. And a lot of people say, well, it's optional, so that's fine. But the thing is, it undercuts people who don't want to pay real money to just buy a rifle, or buy a hat, or buy bait to go hunting. So the issue starts there, and it goes on to the servers. The servers in Red Dead Online are terrible. Like, I've never had the issues that I have in Red Dead Online with GTA 5. GTA 5, when it came to me and my friends getting to a server, it was fine. Like, the only time anyone would get disconnected is if they got kicked out for being idle. But no one would ever get disconnected just for joining. We had a game recently where I sent my brother an invite. The second he got into the game, he got disconnected from Red Dead servers. The first night I was playing Red Dead Online, I had a friend who literally just could not join me whatsoever. And when he finally did join me, he disconnected. And the same night when my brother got kicked out, I was playing with 3 other friends. We're in a free roam, and we was just minding our business, playing for like a good 3 hours, and randomly disconnected from Red Dead servers. The servers in this game are terrible. There's only so many times you can defend it or go retrieve a wagon in this game, because that's basically all you do. Because at a certain point, there is no more like actual story missions, so to speak, for Red Dead Online. And so the only thing you have left to do is just stranger quests. And you just basically rinse and repeat those stranger quests over and over and over again. And there's just nothing to do in this game, and that goes hand in hand with, not only is there nothing to do in the game, but at the same time, the game wants you to grind. It wants you to level up. Like, you will spend a good portion of this game looking at the catalog, which is what they have, where you have like all your weapons, your clothing, things like that. You look in the catalog, and majority of the things in there you have to be a high level to use. a high level to unlock. But you can't even get to the high level because there's not any missions to do other than, again, the stranger quests, and those don't level you up that fast. And it's just it's just irritating when you sit here and you think about it, and you play a game with so much potential, but it's empty. And then there's before I forget, there's the horses. In this game, there's wild horses, and the wild horses, you can tame them, you can ride them, and all those kind of things, but you can't make them yours. In Red Dead Redemption 2 single player, Red Dead Redemption 2, not Redemption 2, Redemption the first one. In those campaigns, you can go in the wild, find a horse, lasso the horse, braid the horse, and then that horse becomes yours. You would think that in Red Dead Online they would allow you to do the same thing. That if you purchase a stable spot, you can put a wild horse that you just tamed into the stable spot. Nope, there is no point of taming a wild horse in Red Dead Online. None. If you tame one, you can't keep it. If you tame one, you can't make money off of it. Like, you can't take it to a stable and trade it in. That's stupid to me. Like, what's the point of there being wild horses in the online mode if they serve no purpose? You can't keep them, you can't sell them. So why are they there? Why can't I tame them? Why is that a mechanic in the online if I can't do anything with that? And it goes back to Rockstar being super greedy. Because here's the thing, Rockstar doesn't want you taming and keeping a wild horse for yourself, because that means that you're not buying a horse from the stable. And if you're not buying a horse from the stable, then you're not spending real money on Red Dead Online to get gold. They want you to buy things, not get it for free. But at least in GTA 5, Online, there was like some cars you could steal and make your own car, and there's some cars that you couldn't make your own car by stealing it. You had to buy them. So there was a balance. Like, there was half and half. There's some cars you can just find on the street, take it to a resale, get some not resale, but what you call it, pay and spray. Make it your car, or you can sell it to the auto shop. And then there's some cars where you can't do that at all because they're too high end. They'll tell you, like, this is a high end car, you cannot sell or make this car your own. Why is that not a thing in Red Dead Online? Like, have there be horses that are like super special horses, and thus the only way you can keep this horse is if you buy the horse. Then you have normal horses, like a normal tier, like a certain tier of horses, where it's like, oh, if you find these in the wild, you can sell them or you can keep them for yourself. But whatever, Rockstar is Rockstar. And then you have the community. The community in this game, for the most part, isn't awful. Most people will just ignore you and pay you no attention unless you get involved with them. But you always have your delinquents, and there's a lot of delinquents in this game who they don't care that you're just minding your own business. You're just doing some hunting, doing some fishing, just chilling. They're gonna grief you and mess with you because they feel like they can. I had one of the sessions that me and my friends were in. I was still hunting. The person didn't doing things to me because he couldn't find me. But there was this high level guy. Me and my friends are, I'm level 10. One of my friends is like 20s. Another one's like, 20s, 30s. So they're one of my friends is hunting down treasure chests. I'm just hunting the hunt, and the third friend's just following the other friend. There's this guy who's a high level. He has one of the best guns you can get in the game, and he's literally just camping out, picking off those two friends for no reason whatsoever. They're trying to mind their own business, and he's just picking off. Every time he spawned in, he'll kill him. The griefing in the game is really, really bad, and the issue starts with the fact that, unlike GTA 5, there is no private servers. You can't do a crew only session. You can't do a friend only session. You can't do a solo only session. All three of those things are present in GTA 5 Online. Red Dead Online doesn't have that. Rockstar can fix the griefing just by adding those three things into the game: friends only, solo, posse only. Is that simple? You eliminate the griefing in the game. This game's not in good standing, as in there's not a lot of people playing it. It's not a game that's very popular. Red Dead Online isn't making the money that GTA 5 has made and is making. GTA 5 still getting new content, and people are still flooding up GTA 5 because there's so much to do in that game. There's so much money to make. There's so much things to collect. And again, there's so much to do. Red Dead Online doesn't have that advantage that GTA has. And there's people who are going to go, GTA 5's been out for this long, so of course it's going to have all this content and all these things. But it's like, regardless of that, Red Dead Online can still get at least half of what GTA 5 has. And you can do a lot of it by just adding bank heists, train heists. You have these options when it comes to heists. You can do, again, banks. You can do any kind of heist involving, you know, a major city like Blackwater. You do heists involving trains. You know, you can do gang hideout raids, and there's so much you can do. And again, it goes back to there's not a lot to do, and there's not a lot to do that involves making your character a lot of money. Because part of GTA is, you know, part of what makes GTA as fun as it is to play online is you can make so much money in such a short amount of time, and then once you get it, you're pouring that back in. I just bought a club in GTA 5. That costs like, I think like $1.7, $2.5 million to get in between those numbers. And I made all that just doing heists. I have so many good cars in that game, and it's all from doing heists. Red Dead Online, you don't make money the way you make money in GTA. So you're not sitting here, you know, buying all the things that you can buy. You know, this is a game based in the old Wild Wild West. Wouldn't it be cool if you can like buy a plot of land and, you know, build a house there, and that house can be like your permanent residence within the game? You know, like you can buy like apartments in GTA 5. You don't have that in Red Dead. You can just build camps, and that's about it. How about we actually, you know, there's a lot of barren wastelands in I won't say wastelands, but there's a lot of barren, just like nothing there, kind of like plains in Red Dead. Let us build a house there. Let us claim that land as our posse's land, and instead of just, hey, here's a camp, let the camp be your starting point. And from that camp, you can put money into it, and it becomes a home for your entire clan, for your entire posse, I should say. Red Dead Online has a lot of potential. You know, I like the idea of a Western, you know, open world online game, but there has to be a lot of things to do in that open world online game, not just, hey, I'm just going to sit here and hunt. Hey, I'm just going to sit here and play poker. I'm going to sit here and do these missions that are paying me $7. But yet I need to somehow get enough money to have $500 to get some new clothes. I need $300 to get a better rifle. You know, everything in the game is so expensive, yet you're making no money. And the best ways to make money don't pay you enough to where it warrants any of it. So that's the issue with Red Dead Online. That's the problem with Red Dead Online. I think it can be fixed because it's still a good game. It's still young enough in its span to where Rockstar can add a lot to it and do a better job. So Rockstar, if for some reason you see this video, do it. Add bank heists, add train heists. You know, let us be able to turn our camps into homes. Let us be able to recreate our character if we decided that if we messed up on our character's creation. You know, add solo lobbies, add friend-only lobbies, so people can play with their friends without worrying about some dickbat jumping in and causing trouble. With all that said, guys, this video, thank you for watching. If you enjoy, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.